Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, the 3rd of January. I'm just getting ready to go out, so this is an impromptu video. I have been meaning to do a video on this, and I will, as the other video that I want to do that I mentioned yesterday. But I noticed that a lady, Pam, has made a video about end-of-life care and nursing homes. And I'm sure what she's uploaded is a genuine inquiry into people's feelings, and I have left a response there. But you see, there's a myth. There's a myth that would you put your loved one in a nursing home or a care facility? Now with Alfie has been put in that nursing home by the disease that has grabbed hold of him. It's called Parkinson's disease with Lewy body dementia. We coped for a couple of decades at home with the Parkinson's, and we coped for some years even when the dementia took hold. It was only when it became dangerous for Alfie to be at home, dangerous for us both, and Alfie went into respite care. I had suffered a back injury, collapsed vertebrae, for various reasons that happened. I was looking after him alone. I suffered collapsed vertebrae, got 4 in my back that went. I was hospitalised twice. Alfie went into respite care, and he thought he was in a hotel, it was that good. But of course the disease progressed, and now Alfie is in, Alfie is in full-time nursing care. There's a difference between when people go into a residential home because they're aged but able, then it's their choice, or because they have some physical disabilities which could be coped with at home with a little bit of help, but again they feel it their choice to go and be looked after in a facility where they're going to be happy. And then there's people like us where there is no choice. It wasn't a choice for Alfie to be and to stay in a nursing home. I try to make up for it by going every single day, and because I want to see him every single day. I will never be happy again, in that I don't have my husband with me, and therefore I'm not complete. But there are other things that hold me up, that buoy me up. I have great faith that when we die, we all go back to source, that light that shines for everybody. Part of that light is within each of us. It's called the soul. And when our time is up on this planet, we just discard the useless body that's been the vehicle for that light, for that soul. So basically this video is just to clear up that myth that people can or do most of the time take the easy way out by going into residential care. It's not the case. Where Alfie is now, he gets continuing health care from the government. Initially, we were having to pay. We shouldn't have had to, but we did. And then when we got continuing health care where Alfie is now, he was moved there. They don't take anybody unless they have continuing health care, which means every person in that facility has to fulfil a very stringent criteria, and the powers that be have to be 100% convinced that they tick all the boxes for needing this care. And particularly with Alfie when he gets 24/7 care, one-to-one. So please don't speak from ignorance about people who put their loved ones in a home. It isn't true. It's the disease that puts them there. It's the disease that keeps them there. It's the disease that insists that the family, the wives and the family, have to rearrange their lives in order to support the person that they love. Now, I'm not here to answer to anybody's agenda. I don't need to. But I do feel that it's necessary to dispel ignorance. And people do speak from ignorance. I think that if I get to a point where I have my mental faculties, but physically I'm very frail and problematic, then I would rather be in a nice little apartment, which is what I want anyway, a nice little apartment with buzzers that I can press. I don't know, who's to say what tomorrow's going to bring? None of us can. So please, don't judge people who have loved ones in nursing homes. Don't judge the reasons behind why those people are in nursing homes, because you don't know. If you want details on about Alfie's situation, he's in the stage 5, I think it is, of Parkinson's with Lewy body's dementia. Look up what stage 5 means, and then you might have an idea of what Alfie has to contend with every single day of his life and what a fighter he is. We have asked for an appointment with the neurologist, which I have to ring him today to see if Alfie's medication can be tweaked. Maybe there's something else that they can do, but in the meantime, Alfie's doing pretty well after 2 very iffy weeks, and I'm happy with his care. Happy to see him every day, and happy that my children are ecstatic that they can go 1, 2, 3 times a week to see their dad, even if he doesn't always recognise them. I will also say the Kyle person and the thing that calls itself Tampon Lady have been making disparaging remarks about my husband. You can say what you like about me, but about a man who is ill. What does that say about you? You bully Tammy Slayton, you bully other people, you bully me, or attempt to. I just think you're laughable. But what does it say when, because you can't get a reaction, you pick on a man who has such a terrible chronic illness? And anybody supporting that channel, that hate channel, as somebody said in the comments, do you realise you surround yourself with negativity, it's going to rub off on you. It's like that saying, lie down with a dog who has fleas, you're going to get those fleas. You support that channel, you support that hate channel and subscribe to it, then you are actually asking for trouble in your own lives. That is my belief. Because you are supporting negativity, you are supporting hatred, you are supporting bullying, you are supporting a person who is doing the bullying and stirring up the hatred in order to get views, subs and be monetised. So be it on your own heads if that's what you're doing. I'd like to think that most of you would rethink and just vote with your feet and unsub and walk away. Have a wonderful day. I've got to finish getting ready and I'll be back. Okay, God bless. Bye-bye.